Hello students, welcome to Thesis Academy. So today we will continue with our different types of chemical reactions. So yesterday we have already seen two types of chemical reactions, that is combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Okay, so today we will see more two types of chemical reactions, that is displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. So all those things we have already done. Now let us go to displacement reaction. So when we talk about displacement reaction, it is a chemical reaction in which more reactive element will replace a less reactive element from its compound. Right. So for example, here A is the element which is reacting with BC. BC is a compound over here. And in the product side, you can see now this B is replaced by A. And the product is AC plus B. Right. So this is displacement reaction. Here, this A is more reactive as compared to B. In BC compound, this element B is less reactive than A. That is why A is able to replace B from its compound. Okay, so let's understand this with the help of a classroom arrangement. For example, this is your classroom, and on this bench, students B and C are sitting with each other, and on this bench, student A is sitting. Okay, now B and C, they are very good friends. They are best friends. They have a wonderful bond between them. Now, after this student A came on this bench, C started bonding with A too. And after some time, became very good friend of C. So now, as A is more good friend of C as compared to B, that's why now this A and C are sitting on the same bench. And B is left alone now. Okay, so here you can see student A replaced B, right? So that's what happens in displacement reaction. More reactive element displaces a less reactive element from its compound. And that's what a displacement reaction is. For example, here you all can see a compound. Right, here you can see there are two elements. You can see this is B and this is C. Green one is B and the purple one is C. Right, now this A is coming and reacting with this BC. So when A will react with BC, what will happen? The bond between B and C will break, and now a new bond will form between A and C. Right, so now you can see here we have, I hope all of you can see. Here we have the sky blue color element and this purple color element. Right, that is A and C, and B is left alone now. B is left alone. Right, so here again A replaced B from the compound BC. I hope this is clear to everyone. Displacement reaction is clear to everyone. These are the different examples of displacement reaction. The very first example, as all of you can see, is zinc and copper sulfate. So Zn plus CuSO4. Now zinc is more reactive than copper. And how we can know that which element is more reactive and which element is less reactive? For that, I have already uploaded a video of reactivity series and how to remember that reactivity series. So you can check on that. So copper is less reactive as compared to zinc. Right. So that is why what zinc will do? Zinc will replace copper from its compound. And now what we will get as the product? As the product, we will be getting zinc sulfate and copper. Similarly, in the second example, you can see it's iron and copper sulfate. So Fe, that is iron, is reacting with copper sulfate, and here same thing is happening. Iron is replacing copper and it is forming iron sulfate plus copper is left alone. This is because iron is more reactive as compared to copper. So reactivity is copper is very less. So most of the elements will replace copper from its compound. Okay. Now in the third reaction, Cl2 plus NaBr. So reactivity of chlorine is more than that of bromine. So here also chlorine will replace bromine and we will be getting sodium chloride plus bromine. So these are the examples of displacement reaction. I hope displacement reaction is clear to all of you. Now, next is double displacement. Just I have a poll question for all of you first. So here we have four options and you have to tell me which is the displacement reaction. So in the first option, we can see there is a single reactant and more than one product. So which kind of reaction is this? Yes, it is decomposition reaction. Very good. Right. In case of displacement reaction, there will be more than one reactant and more than one product. Right. So this is not displacement reaction because there is a single reactant. In option B, we can see more than one reactant but a single product. So this is a combination reaction. Now in third one, Zn plus CuSO4. So here we can see zinc is replacing copper and we are getting ZnSO4 plus Cu. So yes, this is displacement reaction. Right. And in option D, you can see here both compounds are there. Right. NaCl, AgNO3, they are reacting with each other. So they both are compounds. In case of displacement reaction, one of the reactant will be compound and the other reactant will be an element. For example, zinc over here. Right. So in displacement reaction, one compound will be there and one element will be there. In double displacement reaction, both of them will be the compound. We will be discussing about double displacement reaction now. So double displacement reaction, in double displacement reaction, it is a chemical reaction. We all know here two compounds, they exchange their ions. They will be exchanging their ions to form new compounds. So just you can see the representation AB plus CD. So previously A was with B, C was with D. Now D will take place of B and B will take place of D and the products will be AD plus CB. Okay, so same classroom arrangement example we will be taking in one of the bench. On one of the bench AB are sitting, student A and student B. On other bench C and D are sitting. Okay, now this A and B, they were talking a lot. C and D also, they were talking a lot. So teacher changed their place. What she did? She asked them to exchange. She asked B and D to exchange their places. So now we have AD on one bench and we have CB on other bench. So this is what displacement reaction is. Let's understand it with the help of this model. So here you can see two compounds with me. Right, in displacement reaction, one of the reactant was element. Right, but here we have compound. Both of them have bonds. So one is AB and the other one is CD, like, for example. Right. So what will happen? They will be exchanging their ions. So now this yellow and sky blue one, they will exchange their compounds. So now yellow will go with the purple one. Here you can see yellow will go with the purple one and black, it goes with the sky blue. Right. So now we are again getting two compounds, but the ions are exchanged over here. Right. So this is what double displacement reaction is. Let us see a few examples of double displacement reaction. So yes, first of all, types of double displacement reaction. There are two types of double displacement reaction. First is precipitation reaction. Precipitation means formation of an insoluble solid. So precipitate means an insoluble solid which forms after the reaction. So previously in the reactions, the solutions which are reacting with each other, they will be aqueous solution. Aqueous solution, it means the solution in water and there won't be any solid thing in it. They will be transparent, right? They won't be having any solid particles in it. But once the reactant will mix with each other, after the chemical reaction, the product which is formed, that product is in the form of precipitate or we can say insoluble solid, and it is represented with a downward arrow. For example, silver nitrate when reacts with sodium chloride, we get precipitates of silver chloride. So silver nitrate and sodium chloride both are transparent solution, no solids will be there, they both are aqueous solutions made in water, right? So we are taking AgNO3 aqueous solution, we are taking NaCl aqueous solution. Now we are mixing them. So after mixing them, white colored insoluble solid appears, and that is silver chloride along with sodium nitrate. So this is a precipitation reaction. So precipitation reaction, they are always double displacement reaction. That means they are exchanging the ions. So here in this example also you can see that silver nitrate sodium chloride. So in the product side you can see this chlorine comes here and this nitrate goes here and we get AgCl and sodium nitrate. That's how they have exchanged their places. Another type of double displacement reaction is neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction also exchange of ions takes place. So neutralization reaction is when acid reacts with base, it forms salt plus water. So this is neutralization reaction and you can see the example HCl plus NaOH. So here now chlorine and OH will be exchanging their places. So we will be getting NaCl plus H2O. So along with hydrogen, OH minus, that is hydroxide ions, will be combining and we will be getting water, that is H2O. Right. So these are the example or these are the types of double displacement reaction. Now we have a question which is a double displacement reaction from this four. So the first one, we can see this displacement reaction, right? Zinc is replacing copper from its compound. So it is displacement. Second is decomposition. Now third one we can see exchange of ion is taking place. Chlorine is taking place of nitrate, nitrate is taking place of chlorine. So third one is the double displacement reaction. Okay, I hope this is clear to all of you students. So if you feel that these videos are helping you and they are um just am I audible? Okay, so students, if you think these videos are helpful to you, kindly follow and subscribe us and just register for free demo by scanning the QR code. Thank you.